Hello, welcome back to more Wind Waker post commentary because, once again, technology sucks. I finally kind of realized what makes a capture card all glitchy sometimes. Is that the very first time I record, for some reason it'll get all weirded out and laggy. But if I for instance, like if I just record for like a while, then stop it and start back up, it usually is fine. So normally that's probably what I'll have to start doing. But anyway, so I tried to turn the music down a little because it gets behind once again. But we're good. Let's see, what else? Well, alright, we'll be using that a lot, obviously, to get across the sea. See that weird little jump it did? Yep, that's a mighty nice breeze. I knew it was lagging, but at that point I said screw it. Because I tried so hard to like get it to stop doing that. But then I figured, you know what? I'll just do post commentary. Whatever, I don't care. That's what I should have done like days ago. That's why it's taken so long to get this out. So I'm like, technically I should be on episode 14. Because it's Sunday. I started on a Sunday. I might just try to upload 2 episodes at a time just to get back to where I want to be. I hate to be way behind in my scheduling. So yeah, he mentioned his brother Cyclos terrorizing the seas with cyclones. I totally was not paying attention to that scene. I was just rambling on. And you can hear him laughing even though I've already gone past that cutscene. That's perfectly fine with me. I think at that point I'm noticing it lagging, but I'm just running around trying to see if it'll stop. It would seem that Ganon sent those monsters to this place. But that would mean there is no time to lose. We must depart at once for the place where the next pearl sleeps. We sail to the south. I realize he won't let me on the boat because apparently the wind needs to be blowing a certain way. I think I would have figured that out anyhow. I don't know how I can't get on the boat because of that. See, as I'm saying this right now, I've got recorded up to... I've already completed the second dungeon. And all that good stuff. Actually, it's up to like 15 parts. And we're just sailing, and we're gonna get interrupted in a little bit. Well, before I get the bait out. Hoy, hold it right there, small fry. I don't know how he magically stopped us. I don't know where you got your mitts on that sea chart you got there. I didn't even have it out, but it looks like me like it's pretty much got nothing drawn on it. It's pathetic. In fact, it's almost an insult to call that thing a sea chart, if you ask me. He saw that from underwater? Don't give me that stupefied look. It makes you look like you ought to be in diapers. Just listen, okay? I'm here to teach you what I know about the island, so open up your sea chart. And make it snappy, I think he said. I'm wondering where he got that from. The little ink brush or whatever. There's a real peculiar cave toward the backside of this here Dragon Roost Island. Yeah, real peculiar, but I doubt you'll ever get there to see it, small fry, unless you manage to sprout wings and fly, that is. That'd be kind of cool if I did. Because you won't be getting there otherwise. That's all I can teach you, small fry. But I will do this for you. Since I'm feeling so generous, I'll send word to all my brethren living near the islands of the Great Sea. Get a bunch of fish. If you see a fish leaping out of the water, you see on the island, sail up to it, and spread the bait on the water's surface. Trust me, this is good advice, Fry. And every time he says that, I think of Futurama. Do they even make new episodes anymore? I know they had that new season, and then what? I don't hear any more about it. Yeah, same weren't are always brethren. Even though I tend to think they're the same fish, they all look alike and sound alike. Like the Nurse Joys and Officer Jennies of the sea. You've repaid your debt. There's gotta be a story behind that. What debt? Alright, here we're sailing forward. Yeah, I stop on that island. Here I'm just showing off. You can see the Great Blue from right there. I stop at this island up here just to get it marked on my chart. Now, I don't get every single. Well, I'm probably intending to, even though it's not required. I might. I think I usually do, just because I can be a completionist about some things, and other things I'm like, screw it. Like getting every single sea chart, no. Unless it involves a heart piece or something plot related, I'm not doing it. And apparently word travels fast. There's as many fish as there are islands. Or squares, I believe. So, I don't know, I'd have to count the squares and see how many fish there are. Funny watching audio behind. You see that volcano spewing out lava like there's no tomorrow? Yeah, well, they say there's a great treasure hidden inside that thing. The thing is, everyone who's ever tried to get inside has just been blasted away by the great balls of fire that come shooting out of the top. Well, it's spewing continuously, so why would they try right now? That's kind of stupid. Yeah, he's giving you a hint on where to get something, but I already know where that island is. Let's skip. If you want to hear where it is again, throw in more bait. It's kind of redundant. Let's see, it's not that far. Was it Forsaken Forest? Not Forsaken Forest. Forest Haven. There we go. Why was I thinking Forsaken? Not that far away from us. An interesting little symbol. I guess it means wind. Or I mean, well, it's a symbol for wind, I'm assuming, because there's a sail. I'm skipping these because those are those little rupee barrel things you can't really get because I can't really do anything about because I'm maxed out on rupees. They're little miniature cyclones. They just kind of spin you around. And they're just more of an annoyance. I believe I say that in a future part too. I think I'm coming up on... I think it's... Bomb Island? No, that might be Triangle Island. Yeah, I was wondering if I talk to them again, would it do anything? No, it doesn't. Yeah, see how weird that is? That's okay. I'm wondering if other future videos do that too. If they do, well, that's what post commentary's for, I suppose. Of course, I'm going to have to do post commentary on purpose later on in the game, like searching for. There's one hard piece that requires you to trade a lot of crap, which is kind of annoying. And there's another one that requires you to do something. Go all over the Great Sea and find some trees, water those trees, that one. And you only got like 20 minutes to do it. And that little glowing circle, a light shooting out, that's one of the treasure charts. If it's that spear shooting out of it, that means it's one of your treasure charts. But since I already know that's a silver rupee, 200 rupees, I don't need it. At least not now. And I suppose that'll come in handy later. It's good to get as many rupees as you possibly can to make your life easier. Okay. And there's Bomb Island. I remembered it anyhow just because of its shape. Shaped like a bomb, obviously. And stopping, I could have thrown it out as I was sailing. You stop automatically, but you just gotta make sure he's close to you. Otherwise, that's not gonna work. Yeah, there was Bomb Island. You ought to come sail these seas at nights when the right half of the moon is missing. It'll give you shivers, Fry. And that's all the info I gotta offer. You don't have to pay attention to the moon, you just need a chart. And I've got one more little stop. It actually is kind of important. It's this little submarine sitting out here. Actually, a good way to get joy pendants, or stock up on them. And he just runs away. If you come in and back out, you can get the joy pendant all over again. Just like here, you can come in and out, the enemies respawn. You can get the joy pendants, so you can just collect them all right now and not worry about them later. I get like 21 of them ish. I end up actually cutting it out, and I unfairly get hit. Cheap bastard. Plus the rats are annoying too, because they hit you, take your rupees. They actually do take your health. And they will pick up the rupees if they're just laying there on the ground. See? Stupid rat hit me. A lot of times, half the time I'm just not paying attention to them because I'm trying to get, you know, the, what do you call it? Joy pendants or fighting these things. This is sometimes when you swing your sword, you have a tendency to, like, one swing will miss. Yeah, like that one too. It's like certain swings just tend to do that. Alright, I was checking how many I had. 10. So I actually get like 21-ish or something to that in that area. And we get an empty bottle. And I know what the other two are. But one of them we have to wait until after the third dungeon. Another one we could, where I currently am, I could probably buy it, but I'd rather wait probably later towards the end of the game before I do that. So I'll have the maximum rupee upgrade. Yeah, there's that little platform. I don't really bother with it. I don't even have bombs yet. I don't know if one of them has a heart piece or not. Some of them have rupees. Other than that, I don't know. Here's why do I always want to say Forsaken Haven. Forest Haven. The one recording I tried, I actually spent so long messing around. It was actually daytime when I got here, which is weird because normally it's always night when I play it. Hey. Yes, do you not see what rises up from the horizon? There's where you must go, Link. Forest Haven. Hey, the audio caught up. Weird. It may appear as though this is but a great tree rising far above the ocean's surface, but it is a sacred place. It is inside this grotto that you will find the spirit of the earth, the great Deku Tree. You must speak with the Deku Tree and receive from him the sacred gem known as the Farore's Pearl. I don't know how to pronounce that right. Farore's. I fear that Ganon's vile hand may have already reached this most sacred of sanctuaries. Go forth with caution, Link, and there's a dancing mailbox in the background. Good evening. Letter for Link, one letter. I believe that's from... that had to do with our postman side quest I did on Dragon Roost Island. Kashiko Beto. Is that his name? Beto's? It's our second one. Yeah. Alright, that will do it for here. Next time, in the next video, I'll be traveling inside the Forest Haven and talking to the Great Deku Tree. Which I'm assuming is the Great Deku Sprout from Ocarina of Time. I don't know. Yes, no, maybe. We'll see.